What the hell? What the hell's going on? I don't know. I don't know why I'm here. What a stupid place. It's literally the worst. It's the worst channel on YouTube, including TV. I mean, the whole thing. You know, the whole thing. If you're here, you're out of options. It's literally the dumbest channel ever. You know what I'm saying, though? Why would you hang out here? Why would you hang out here? Why? You got nothing else better to do? You know what I'm saying, though? Are you a loser? You know what I'm saying, though? You're a loser? You're just a loser. Just, I got nothing else better to do. Richie, hang out with me. Richie, please. I have no friends. Richie, be my friend. Nobody here's your friend. Nobody here's your friend. It's a brutal world. It's a brutal world. You know, people think the medieval times were brutal. People think the Crusades or the Ice Age was brutal. You know, people think, a lot of things. The Renaissance, the punishments of, you know, being spies or revolutionary times, right? Imperialism. You know, people think those times were brutal. Time of, cavemen, brutal. Right? Let me tell you something that's brutal. You're living in the most brutal time in the history of the world. Because here's the thing. Back in any of those times were brutal for everyone. But I mean everyone. It was brutal for everyone. It was brutal. Even the king shitting in a bucket. You understand what I'm saying? Even the people could storm the castle and off with his head. We're living in an age that, in the same reality, there are homeless men that could even have a job, but because of a bad divorce and child support, and maybe they're living out of a car because they're so defaulted, and and the system just destroys men. At the same time, Drea De Matteo from The Sopranos paid off her mortgage in 5 minutes of OnlyFans. I'm going to say that again. You're living in a world where you have homeless war veterans, dealing with multiple issues and struggling to apply to try to get some type of, benefits, for their service, to help them compensate them for their life. And now that they're physically and mentally damaged, which then just leads to spiraling decisions. At the same time, people that show their taint, people that squeeze their meat, people that spread their cheeks could buy their house in 5 minutes. Thank you for your service. I can't stress it enough. I just can't stress it enough. I, I whatever hell is, right? We're living in it, baby. We're here, baby. We've reached it. We've reached it. We've reached it. Congratulations. Complete societal collapse. Congratulations. You did it. We did it, guys. Osama, we got him. Guys, we got him. We got 'em. Yeah, we got 'em. Yes. Society. Yeah, wow. Frazzy, you might want to get that checked out. Yeah, you got fleas. But wow, you have Wi-Fi and a cell phone, and you can afford to pay your internet. Proud of you. I'm proud of you, bro. So you got the internet, and somehow you're typing, but you got fleas, bro. Tell me some more lies. I mean, really, at this point, interesting, bro. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Nobody cares. Dun, 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 dun. Talk about it. Talk about it. Yeah. So let me get this straight. You were stumbling on the internet somehow. Somehow, you come upon the most random, bizarre cigar channel in the world, and you want to talk about your fleas. Yeah. Yeah. So, what agency do you work for? Right? Or does YouTube have their own intelligence operation where you're just gonna heckle people for enjoying a cigar? Right? What are you? What are you? Like, what are you? Look at me. I'm like the John Connor to these fucking AI bots. Look at me, bro. For real. Who do you work for? Who the fuck do you work for? I'm gonna ask you right now. Who the fuck do you work for? Just be fucking honest, man. Stop being a cocksucker for a moment, lying about your fake cat and your fake neighbors and your fucking fake fleas. Who the fuck do you work for, cocksucker? Because yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I mean, these bots. Bots. Gentlemen, we're fighting a holy war against the Autobots. Um, this is an electronic war of people trying to destroy. People having a good time, man. This isn't necessary. This isn't necessary. Don't you mind your business, Sacco? Sacco, you a bot? Sacco, you a bot? Sacco the bot? Sacco bot? Is this Sacco bot?
Hey,
How's your
what's
boss?
up, boss?
How's your boss?
Balls are good. Fresh.
Yeah, try the veal.
I'm making me tea.
Nice. It's probably
Here
the
you
most
have
expensive. Yeah, look
you,
at this.
you have tea, and then you have what is this? These are cloves here.
Oh,
Uh, Not most expensive. It's a good tea. Ahmad tea, I think.
so Sacco, I mean, I'd say that's a step above Lipton. Do you think
Huh?
that Sacco? Do you think normal people prepare their tea like that?
Uh, why not? It's
Sacco,
just
this
a
is your tea
freaking
bag.
tea, and then you put it here. See,
It is what it is, Sacco.
it is what it is, right?
A brutal world.
Yeah.
Do you think anybody cares?
About tea, I care. I like my tea the way I make it. And then look here, you get some of this here, right here, and then you put them in the tea. cut them in half, and put them in a tea, and you get like the tea of the champions, right? See that?
Tea of the champions.
Yep. What's up, Richie?
Did you see the Autobot? He came back under a different name and he said, "You can't stop me." Listen, we get it, Autobots. You're a bunch of fucking 451 Fruit Loops. Like you got no life. You got no life. It's retarded. Okay, it's sad. If you could just hang out and pretend to smoke cigars, okay, it's fine. Listen, you're not gonna penetrate the dome. There's 40,000 dead Autobots in the dome. Just look at it.
Domed.
You know what I'm saying? Though?
We
Dome,
domed them, baby.
dome, 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 baby,
Dome.
dome,
Take the
dome,
cup.
to the dome. What's that?
You take the cup. You cut
Yeah.
these babies in half.
hmm Hold on, Sacco. I'm gonna rest my head for a little bit. Okay, I'm watching. Uh huh.
Give it a squeeze. Put it in
hmm
there. Went to my eye.
hmm
Is this a cooking channel or what?
Yeah. It's a heterosexual cooking channel. Yes.
Heterosexual. All right.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. This guy. Look at this guy. This guy. This guy. He calling himself from Valley. Yeah, whatever, bro. We get it, bro. You got no life. You got no life.
Bro, don't even
You're
pay
you're an
attention.
Autobot.
Don't even pay attention to their comments, dude. Fuck them.
No, 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 no. It's I find it comical.
Oh,
I find it comical. Here's the thing,
yeah.
buddy. If you don't got a wrench, you're getting domed.
You know, yeah, yeah. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Very
Bro.
simple.
Hey, you don't comment without a license, baby.
Okay, now I'm doing my procedures. What are we smoking tonight?
Oh, I'm smoking mid-tier Bolivar. Anthony sent me, but it's a solid cigar. Um, the regular Confradia, but this cigar, for what it was, this was the when Bolivar got rebranded. This is what put it back on the map of a really affordable but a solid, strong cigar. That back then $5 in a lounge. Now you talk maybe $6, $7 in a lounge, but still in this day and age in a lounge, that's cheap. For a big cigar, and they weren't bad. It's not like so they priced them to
So
move.
I'm gonna pick a Boulevard then.
Yeah, you're
Which,
gonna smoke, the fake Bolivar, so which is good.
yeah. Which
Yeah,
one? Which one we go with?
no, go for the regular one with the red one. Yeah, that's it.
This is 2016.
Mhm.
Red one? Well, red one is
Mhm.
not a regular one. This is the gold medal,
Yeah,
the
that's the
new
cheap
gold
one. Yeah,
medal. I
yeah, go for the
got the
cheap one.
band. The bands come upside down, so I took the paper. I put the band the right
Yeah,
way.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Nobody fucking cares, right?
Somebody
Okay.
cares. I know somebody cares. Some care. Just because you don't care, that doesn't mean nobody else cares.
All right, bro. Do you want me to
Where
fucking
is
send you
Uncle
the
Larry? Uncle Larry cares. I know that.
Uncle Larry's not real. He never came on the channel. He's a bot.
Uh, yeah, I don't know about that. Can't guarantee anything.
Okay, but let me
But
tell you something. He's a reform bot. He he
yeah,
he's a gentleman, so he's allowed to stay.
he has a ranch. Okay, now wish me luck. Oh fuck this. Yeah, no luck, baby.
Doesn't work.
Well, fuck these Cubans, man.
that's what Perdomo even said. He said, "Man, the cigars." He's like terrible cigars. They don't work and they're overpriced. Like you can't
Fuck, they
believe.
were fucking overpriced, man. You pay like
Bro, how much did
70,
you pay
80,
for that
90
cigar?
bucks for a
How much
cigar.
did you pay for that? How much you pay for that cigar? How much?
60, 60 each. 600 for a box.
60. This is a $5 to $6 Bolivar by General, and my draw's
yeah,
perfect.
yeah,
So
you
I
don't
mean,
get
okay,
you don't
fucking
get
shit.
that on those.
Yeah, which was the fake Bolivar, and also look at the wrapper on this. I mean, beautiful dark wrapper, very oily. Great construction. Um,
Look, this is how it comes, right? But that's the foot,
mhm.
that's the head, and they put the bands upside down. Like if you were to smoke, you gotta take everything off and then smoke, right? So the
Yeah,
bands are connected on top of this gold thing here. So yeah, if you do it easy, you can move the bands on them, but they're upside down.
that sounds stupid.
Actually, yeah. If you look at it this way, they're upside down. But if you look at it this way, they're not. So I guess what you do is, if you don't mess up the cigar, you can just move it and then smoke it.
Okay, do you think I give a fuck?
No, I know you don't give a fuck. Who gives a fuck? Who needs to give a fuck?
Don't
Why
you know
would
I'm
you
a
give?
small guy?
Why would you give a fuck, Richie?
Don't you know I'm a small guy? Okay,
Right.
I'm a small guy. All right.
Fuck this, man.
Did you go to the gym?
Uh, no, I didn't go to gym. I didn't go to gym, but I have a ping pong table in my office.
Fucking ping pong, my ding dong. Yeah, I went to the gym today again.
Are,
Out
are,
of the
are
past,
you are you able to pick up the Corolla yet, or needs more training?
out of the past 19 days, I worked out 17. Richie's flexing, baby.
Once you once
Bro,
you get
bro.
once you start to get that thing off ground, I'm gonna call the Guinness people. Look how much tobacco came out of that cigar.
My, I was like, what? She's like, "What, sir?" She's like, "I can't see your spine." I'm like, "There's nothing under my shirt." And she comes over and she feels my shoulders. She goes, "That's your trap muscle." She's like, I couldn't see through all that muscle to see your neck."
Was she good looking? Huh? What
I
what
do.
what else? What else did she say?
I would do it. Yeah, I would do
Yeah.
it.
Go back.
Well, for some reason, she was taking X-rays with my pants down. Swear to God, like I never. I'm like, wow, you're very thorough. She's like, yeah, I take a lot of pictures. I'm like, but like, she's like, okay, I need you to take your belt off. I'm like, okay. And she's like, and just pull your pants down, put them around your ankles. And I'm like, so fucking. There you go. DVD.
DVD.
Yeah. Sacco. So I mean, that's serious. I've gotten X-rays before my neck, my back, but I've never had to take my pants off and put them around my ankles. And it was a very strange thing, you know. And then she gave me like a pillow and turned over my side, and then the other side. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm very thorough." And I'm like, "I've never taken this many X-rays. Like, I feel kind of violated."
Uh, Violated by woman? Is that even a thing, man? Like,
Exactly.
let me open this door. Is that even a thing? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. No,
Hey, Mister, I was violated by woman. I mean, uh, hold on, why am I here? I need my lighter. See, Richie, when I'm not ready, this is what happens. A lot of camera moving.
oh, hold on. Let me make room for excuses.
Okay, guys, can't read any comments right now. I'm trying to situate here.
What's that?
A lot of work.
What's that? You fucking with Richie?
Oh
That's
fuck, it's so
dark.
dark here.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. Here we go.
Nobody cares. Yeah, she had very small hands.
Like,
What?
okay, we got it. You got a sledgehammer.
You good? You
So,
good?
do we have to flex every time? At least do
No.
once a week, so we can see any change.
Yeah,
It's
but
the
Sacco, you
same.
flex Sacco. Look, Sacco.
It's
You
the
flex.
same thing. It was
Hey,
like
Sacco.
was yesterday.
Sacco. You flex with what you got. I don't got a Rolex. I don't got a Rolls Royce, but I got giant balls and giant arms and giant hands. That's what I can flex with. That's what God gave me. Okay.
Oh,
So
what's the
everyone
proof you
flex.
have giant balls? You're just saying that. We don't know that.
I think
I
I
mean, we
sent a
can see
picture.
your arms, but
No, I think I no, I put a picture in the private chat of Richie in action. You know,
451.
don't you
No,
remember that?
no. Don't do that, please.
No, I already did the past years ago. You must have forgot.
Oh, I must have deleted it without looking at it.
Yeah, no. Ask Jeremy; he was there.
Looking at them. Sure. Yeah. Uh, no. Chop Chop says no. Don't do it.
Yeah. No why he's be jealous. No, that was back in the day. You know, yeah, yeah. Richie doesn't lie. Richie doesn't lie.
I got once horny Chinese like that. I had something on my forehead. I went to dermatologist. So so she said, okay, go in there, and then the doctor came, and then she looked at it, and then okay, she said, I'll prescribe you something, and then meanwhile, I let her apply some on it, and then the nurse came, and she was a Chinese woman, and I mean, I had a shirt, so my chest was like, the hair. You could see the hair, and then she goes, "Take off your shirt." So why you want me to take off my shirt? She goes, "I gotta see if any more of those on your body." I said, "If it was, I would have like say, you know what? There is here, there is here, there is here. What the fuck you want me to take my shirt off?" and then she goes like, "You have a lot of hair on your chest." I said, "Yeah." I said, "You want to touch it?" She goes, "Yeah." Okay. I opened it. I said, "Touch it." So she touched it.
Okay, at that point you realize you're making a porno.
Uh, no, maybe he never had an Armenian patient or something.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Flex, baby, flex.
And what I'm gonna say, no. What is it? I mean, it's a fucking hair. Let her touch it.
Well, you're
What's
not
wrong
four
with it?
five one. I'm saying no.
Right.
Sacco, maybe I'll just wear this on my shirt like a banner. Like I'll walk around town like this and put like like the when you win the beauty queen contest or the you know what I'm saying though, Miss America. I'll
Just
start
walk around
advertising.
without a shirt. That's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
advertise. I'm gonna
Then
advertise.
you'll be
No, I'm just gonna
shirtless
advertise.
Richie.
Look, I'm gonna advertise. Like people want to advertise on my forearms. You know.
You have an 8 pack. You have your abs. 8 pack, 6 pack. How many packs you have? Yeah, come over, pick me up. We go somewhere, smoke a cigar.
It is what it is, man. It's all fun and games till you get to Richie.
Nobody wants to get too rich. Believe me, Richie. You're safe, buddy. You're really very safe. Nobody will fuck with Richie. Imagine somebody comes and says, "Hey, give me your wallet." You go like, boom. You can stop the shots like that, and then you go, boom. That's it. Fucking dead.
Um,
Which you keep freezing, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's my connection. I don't know. Can I get off and turn off the Wi-Fi? But then I have to come back, or how this works? Yo, guys, anybody else freezing? Richie freezing or
no,
slow motion?
you know, something wrong with your balls, my friend. DVD.
DVD. I think it's okay now. It was probably my
Look
Wi-Fi.
at me. Look at me. DVD. The
But have you look at me?
what
Hey,
what what
look at me.
what? Say, give me all your money, cocksucker.
Have you seen? Have
Yeah,
you
say,
seen?
give me.
Yeah, it's fixed with
Say,
me too,
say,
PG.
say, give me all your money.
Have you seen the movie Get Shorty with Travolta, the DeVito, and all that? Do the purple. Do the purple.
No, that gives me a headache. That when I do the purple, I get twice the strength that I normally have. I get
Right.
tap into all my adrenaline like a supercharger. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Try it. Like halfway.
No, nah,
Okay,
nah.
love.
Save my
Yeah,
ball.
do it whenever you're ready.
What's that?
Do it whenever you're ready. Richie froze.
I'm trying to blend in.
Pizza. Yeah, and you're in best shape of your life, right? Yeah. You don't even have a single gray hair. Yeah. You're not coloring, right?
And I eat prunes. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs. Um, I drink filtered water. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I don't eat fast food. So yeah, I mean, like, for 40 years old, are you fucking kidding me?
Okay, PG. So basically, here, the drawer is tight. I mean, it's fully packed.
So
It's
my
like
$5 Bolivar is working better than your $60 Bolivar.
uh, the burn is not bad, but if you look closely, I had put another wrapper here because it was cracked till right there.
so
So the burn is nice because I have another wrapper on it. See right there. So it was a long crack
so you
all
had
the
to
way down
you
here.
had to give the cigar plastic surgery.
Okay, so now I can rate the cigar after this point because the
I,
wrapper is not Cuban.
I can't.
And
I
the,
can't.
uh,
I can't.
look how nice it's burning.
Taco, the amount
See
of
that wrapper? And it was bad from the box. It had a major crack. So
the amount
that goes it. And then it's a new 2022 or no 2023. So needs time, but that being said, oh, it's delicious. Wow, sweetness just came in. But yeah, to be fair, I gotta pass that wrapper right there, and then
a Cuban cigar.
well, it had a crack. What was I gonna do? I wasn't gonna like dump it or.
I don't know.
and
You
then
don't.
I have the tobacco.
You don't do
So that's
drugs.
why the perfect burn. Look,
I don't want to hear your excuses. Don't do drugs.
taco special. Yeah, don't do drugs. That's for
Don't,
sure.
don't do
But
drugs.
cigar is delicious, man. I mean, the core is nice.
Don't do drugs, baby.
Don't. Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad, baby. Yeah, this is a strong cigar. I'm not going to review it. I've already reviewed it, but these cigars have a high value factor point. I mean, you get them online for nothing. So if you want a reliable Bolivar cigar that's very strong, not super dark, 70% darkness, I can recommend them. I think they'd be good for aging. Um, Also, the newer Bolivar is even better, and there's a lot more new blends coming out on the general side. So I'm really looking forward to the one that I reviewed. That was a future blend, and it might be released this year. They were holding it back. It was phenomenal. That was the secret
Now
Bolivar.
the one you're smoking is that the Corfedia, Cofradia, whatever it is.
That's the cheapest one they have. It was a value priced. And in reality, it was only cheap because that's the price point they charged. Like they literally could have the Boulevard brand when they came back into with General, um, they realized that the brand has no recognition on the non-Cuban side, so they priced them low to get people to start smoking them. You know what I'm saying though? Like so,
Right.
because I'm telling you, man, with a lot of let's say General cigars, the price point is just because of the brand. So if you smoke like versus some Cohiba. Some people might like the Macanudo better, and in reality, the difference is not double the price. It's just one's the luxury brand, and the one's not. And Macanudos. I think Macanudo is like a luxury mid tier brand. Does that make any sense? Like Macanudo is not like a cheap mid tier brand. I think Macanudo makes some really nice cigars, and who could hate on Macanudo? Like whether it's your first cigar or then they have some higher end ones, and then they have the Inspirados and some other ones that are really nice and they're vintage lines. They all have good flavor. There's no Macanudo or the 1968 is strong. There's no dude. I've been reviewing this shit a long time and comparing. Macanudo is a solid brand where there's not one Macanudo you're like, well, this is a complete piece of shit. Like so, that's a solid brand, and the price point is really good. It's but whatever. That brand will never get respect, and that's fine. It is what it is.
So, do you find that the blend is similar to other general brands
No,
like CAO, Macanudo,
no,
or
no. That's the other thing. General's got a lot of money, man. They have some really great blenders. CAO has their own thing. Macanudo has their own thing. Cohiba does their own thing. Um, Sancho Panza does their own thing. Partagas does their own thing. Um, each
La Gloria?
La Gloria, but I'm not a La Gloria fan. Back in the day, but I don't like what they've been doing lately. It's not for me. Just be honest, I just don't like what those blends just feel dirty. But and they've been making a lot of lower price point ones, which is fine. So no, I think La Gloria back when they had in EP Carrillo used to was the running the factory back in the day. I think that's when they were making better stuff. You know that, right? EP
Yeah.
used to make La Gloria, right?
No, I didn't know that.
That was his factory. Well, I'm not sure if it was.
Oh,
I'm not sure if he was running it for General or if it was his brand and they bought it. I don't remember. But EP Krill, I'm pretty sure I know he was running the factory. So the point is though, but then he made his own brand, EP Krill. You know what I'm saying though?
I think somebody should. I think like if Bolivar was smaller, like family old company, maybe they could have come up with better, branding, and I don't know, and
Dude, no, 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 no. You're wrong. No,
I,
no,
I I
no.
think that it's just an
No
extra
Cuban
branding
name,
inside. I mean,
no
out of
Cuban
Cubans.
name brand that started in Cuba. That's non-Cuban now. No matter how good it is or how big it gets, will ever be respected among serious cigar smokers. And I'm not saying that's right, but I've accepted, just like Gurkha, um, how they fucked up their past, and now even though they're making better cigars now, they've ruined their thing. On the non-Cuban brands, they didn't ruin anything. They just those people escaped communism in the late 50s, early 60s, and those families left Cuba, and they sold the rights to Altatus in general. So now, guys that are really into cigars, to say, the Monte Cristo, Altatus cigars, which you love that 50th, but to say, oh, but these are the fake Cuban versions. At the same time, well, the Cubans have their price points and their quality issues. So, and even let's just forget about the Cuban side. All these brands like Partagas, Macanudo, Cohiba, La Gloria, Punch, um, Sancho Panza, whether it's Altatus or General, these are H. Upman, Hoyo de Monterey. These brands have some serious cigars, and they get shit on, and their price points are not crazy. You know what I'm saying, though? They make some great cigars, and I think at some solid price points. And I'm going to tell you, I was talking to Ed Lamont about this, the guy that runs General. And he's just like, yeah, you accepted that. Like, no matter what, guys, let's say that are like Liga guys or Steve Saka guys or Padron guys or Davidoff guys, they'll never accept General Altatus. And I'm not saying be a sellout. I'm just saying when those brands
So
make a
Hoyo, who makes Hoyo? I
General,
never had, I never had non-Cuban Hoyo. I
so
never had
many
one
great.
of those.
There's so many. They make an Epicure selection. They make a great Cameroon. They make a great Maduro, and at a great price point. I mean, really solid cigars. The El Rey de Mundo, that's General, great cigars. But I'm telling you right now, is a stigma. It's like a bastard, right? But they're not bastards because the original families left Cuba, and you understand, like, God, who was like making brands like Punch and Sancho Panza back in the day on the non-Cuban side for General out of Honduras,
No, no.
brother. So like, why does Punch get like no fucking respect? Like Bolivar, Padron's brother was helping make the blends for. They were helping make blends for like Partagas and Punch. So it doesn't matter though. You can know all this stuff in history, but all the guys will see is, oh, that's the fake Partagas, and that's it. So it is what it is.
But
It is
here is what I wonder. So how the Cohiba, right, like goes under Silencio for outside market, so they can
mhm,
sell in the Cuban shops.
yeah.
Those other have other branding like the Paragus or Punch
No,
or
no, they haven't done unless I'm aware of it. Macanudos,
I haven't seen
Macanudos, you
it.
can sell That's why Macanudo is one of their biggest brands. Macanudo is sold worldwide because Macanudo is not a Cuban name, so they can
Right,
sell it
that's what
world.
I was asking. Maybe they just do the same blend and then put a different
I
label
don't
on it.
know. I don't know about Partagas. I don't know what their counterpart is because I haven't seen it. Because if you look at the Cohiba website and Cohiba as on their Instagram, they're pushing Silencio big time. And I'll tell you what, Silencio is huge in Europe. Huge,
Right.
huge. So, dude, I mean, you look at these brands, it's not like any of these Cuban cigars can be sold in any American shops. But non-Cuban Cohibas and the Silencio, I mean, so they're crushing it, man. General's the quiet beast. They're the biggest cigar company, period. And they get no respect. But you know what? Whatever. They're still the biggest. And I'm not saying the best because I don't want to use the word best because I think a lot of brands have some great stuff, and a lot of brands amongst everyone has some stuff that I'm like, eh.
So
But
a lot of
that's
people don't even know who produces the cigars. Like regular cigar smokers, if you talk about, if you say who's making Monte Cristo, do you think they know it's Altadis? They're going to say Monte Cristo. I mean,
not only
yeah.
that, but you understand Monte Cristo is a three-tiered company. You have Monte Cristo out of the
I'm
Dominican.
saying, for example, like Monte
Let me
Cristo,
go out there
Romeo
for you. You have
Coiba,
Monte
right?
Cristo, Dominican Republic at the Garcia factory. Then you have Plasencia Monte Cristos. And then you have AJ Fernandez Monte Cristos. But you're right. Nobody even knows. Forget, they don't even know. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, they don't know the branding or whatever. People, I mean, only like people that into this, talking every day about it, I know, or in the industry. But
Yeah. Well, apparently I'm in the industry, but I'm not in the industry, you know? So it is what it is. It is what it is. The point is, bro, um, I don't understand the high level of hate and also dismissiveness where people just dismiss. Like guys that, let's say, that smoke like soccer stuff or Padron. And I get that. There's some great cigars. But to just literally dismiss anything General makes like it's all bullshit.
But look, I used to smoke. I used to like the punch, non-Cuban punches, but right now I'm at a point that I
No,
rather have
you're a
like
high tier
real,
guy and you
I
have such a
mean,
high
non-Cuban
respect.
brands as brands like my father or like you name it, Davidoff, whatever you have Fuente. I mean,
Yeah,
even though
LFD.
Davidoff started with, but I mean, but the never like picked up those cigars like Bolivar or I probably did when I just got started, but
Yeah, but dude, you're in a different position, man. Like you know,
no, I'm
you're a
not
man.
talking about money. I mean,
Yeah, but it is about that. So because and I'm not saying you only buy stuff because it's expensive, but you're at a level for you buying Davidoff's or something like that, or so a high level cigar. To you, that would be like the average guy buying a $4 cigar. So it's not expensive for you. So then it's not expensive. So I get that. At that point, you would say, yeah, I'm just So that's. But for most people that can't do that, uh, the fact that regular guys dismiss General like it's bullshit, it's not bullshit. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not a bullshit company at all. I'm not getting paid to say that. I review their stuff. You know what I'm saying? No, and 99.9% of all the General cigars I reviewed, I bought my own money, and there's some solid blends. It's just putting out content, and I'm not saying only smoke them, and I'm not saying they're the best at all. I'm just saying guys I talk to in the cigar industry, like it's like nothing like General does is hip. You know what I'm saying? Or hype. The only one they've ever got with a little hype right now is the Basin. The Amazon Basin by CAO does get a little bit of
yeah. Well,
but
well,
that's
yeah. That's a nice cigar. I like that cigar, and it's also like it's limited production. They make so many of them, but
well, that's part of it too.
I
I
mean, you
think.
have the Garcia. My father, like that's top tier. I mean, I like that cigar, and then the other one, Las Antonielas, or I can't, I don't know, but yeah, out of Bay Byron, those are up there.
Yeah, whatever it is, man. I'm just saying I've accepted that there's my forget about the cigars. I'm reviewing cigar smokers right now, and I've accepted the fact that most guys just dismiss anything Altadas and General. They don't dismiss Fuente as long as it's Hemingway up. You know what I'm saying though? Because
Right.
guys that are smoking Opus X are not buying, mid tier Fuentes. They don't give a fuck. So that's all I'm saying. So it is what it is, man. And no matter what General does, they wouldn't even waste their time.
I guess there is a market for every brand that they just keep going. I mean, for the U.S. market,
I'm not talking
uh,
about the cigars. I'm talking about when I talk to cigar reviewers. Why wouldn't you try something just to see if it's good or change it up? But guys won't because they're like, I'm not smoking. I don't want a fake Partagas. I'm not smoking a fake Cohiba. I don't
well, it's
understand that.
not fake. I
No,
mean,
but that's what they. I know. I'm not saying I say that. I'm telling you what their thinking is. Do you understand that?
yeah,
You know.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't understand. It's like cigar racism. Like people will just judge a cigar brand and they go, "Oh, that's a big company. Oh, they can't make anything good." You know, bunch of bullshit. They don't have good tobacco. They don't have good blenders. And you're like, "You sure about that? You sure about that?" And what I told the guy from General, I said, "Know what your biggest problem is? You don't gouge your cigars, and you make your cigars very affordable, so guys can afford them, and that's why they don't respect them. Because I hate to say it, when you charge more for a cigar, uh, then it gets more like it's got to be better. And I'm not saying some expensive cigars are not good. I'm just saying in this cigar community, a lot of guys only buy for status, and a lot of guys at shops and lounges or guys collecting don't want to collect an $8, $12 great cigar that gives you a great price point, and it is what it is. So that's why General doesn't get any respect. Part of the reason. The other part is the Cuban problem with, oh, it's the fake Bolivar, it's the fake Monte Cristo, it's the fake Cohiba. Okay, so I'm telling you, I'm not talking about cigars. I'm talking about reviewing the cigar smoker. You're in a limited situation because I know if you like when you tried the Riviera, you didn't go, oh, this is bullshit. You knew it was great. The Series M, I said it was great. You loved it. So you would smoke a General cigar, but in your situation, you're obviously collecting like super top tier limited stuff, and I get that because you're in a great situation to do that. So it makes sense. Now, for an average guy to do what you're doing, he'd have to um, not pay his bills, and then he'd be stupid. You know what I'm saying? No,
Well, I mean, look, if it sells, if it's sold in the stores, then you should review it. That's my opinion. I'm not
oh,
going to say,
yeah, yeah, yeah. As a reviewer, yeah,
like it's
dude,
fake.
I
It's
have
not
smoked more
fake. It's
different
just
cigars.
okay. If
Than,
you take the band off of it, it's just a cigar, right? Like it's just a cigar. That it's a cigar. So
yeah.
the name is there to distinguish the cigars. Like what are you smoking? Who
Yeah,
made
but
it? So
so
you
much
can find it
that's like
again.
saying people, right? People are people, right? But it's more than that because of politics and everything else and what people believe. And so I'm telling you that amongst the cigar community, there's such a level of disdain and disrespect for General and all their brands, and I just simply don't understand it.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I 10 years ago, guys would say, "Oh, General shit. They don't even make any strong cigars." Now, General has tons of strong cigars. Still disrespect. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying, though? And I'm not saying only smoke General. I'm just making my point that within the cigar community, uh, I have smoked more cigars for a regular guy. I smoke more different cigars than 99% of the people in the history of the world because I'm constantly smoking different cigars and also in different sizes. So I think I got enough experience to tell the average guy, man, that you're
Well,
missing
but
out.
here's the deal. Those same guys, same people that you're talking about, they can get a $120 Cuban cigar that doesn't have that has a bad fucking construction, there's a bad draw, and they will bring that cigar to the guns. But if God forbid they have like $12 regular New World cigar that it has a bad construction, that's fucking it.
Yeah, but dude, I've never had an issue with anything General makes,
I
like
know,
ever,
but just
like
in case,
ever.
let's say, I mean, just in case you have a bad draw from one $8 cigar, that's
Yeah,
going to be big of a
the only
fucking deal that
issue
you
you're
get a
gonna have with General
$120 Cuban
cigars,
cigar and have a bad draw.
obviously lounges carry General cigars a lot. If the lounge is too wet, you might have a burn issue because the cigar is too wet. That's not the cigar's fault. So you might have that as an issue because General cigars are really not limited. So if you go to a lounge and they've had this box in there for 6 months and that lounge is super wet and you try to smoke it that day and the guys will go, "Oh yeah, it's a bad draw." No, the cigar is soaked. You know what I'm saying though. So,
So,
but that could be with any cigar. But you understand with that. So, but it is what it is with that, man. I'm just saying I don't understand the blind disrespect. That the bottom line is there's a bunch of different tobacco companies. Some tobacco companies they're small, so they can't give you a lot for your money, but they charge more and they are giving you a good product, but there's no value. But that's okay because maybe they're unique. Then other companies are so big, but they still charge a lot of money. Like Fuente, but obviously Fuente is going to give you something within Fuente that's very special. And I think they make some really awesome blends. Then there are other companies like General that have the most expansive lineup. That their price points are stupid. Like the price points they're giving the cigars away for you even a lounge. 7, 8, 10, even to $15. But I mean ridiculous blends, and it's like, man, man, man.
yeah.
You know, you know what I'm saying though? Like so, like, and
Well,
that and
those
that's
cigars shouldn't even go to lounges. I mean, you're going to go lounge, you want take your Cuban cigar there, smoke it, and not buy anything. I mean, I don't understand the point that those people go to the. I mean, if you strictly smoke Cuban cigar, what are you doing in a regular lounge?
so, dude, there are guys that don't smoke Cuban cigars that are still cigar snobs. Like if you only smoke Saka and only smoke Padron and only smoke high
But
end
that
Fuente
way, yeah.
and only smoke Davidoff and only smoke ultra boutique stuff. And I'm not against any of those brands. I love those brands. I'm just saying to say only Saka or only Padron makes good stuff. And then you're like, oh, you ever tried Cohiba M? Have you ever tried Cohiba Riviera? Oh, have you ever tried the Red Dot? Have you Cohiba Black? Have you ever tried the Macanudo 1968? Have you ever tried the El Rey del Mundo, AJ Fernandez? Have you ever tried whatever the fuck? You know what I'm saying though? And it's like, no, those are stupid cigars. Those are peasant cigars. You know, and that's literally the thinking. That's the thinking. And
Yeah, that's weird. I don't get the point.
I know you don't see that because you're not that kind of guy. I'm just saying that's the way it is, man. That's the way it is. Now there are a few brands that have gotten bigger, but they still kept
Okay.
their, how do you say? Like I'll tell you what, LFD and my father, even though their companies have grown, especially my father. My father has grown so much in the past like 5 years, right? But but most guys that smoke top tier stuff, maybe they would still smoke like an LFD or my father, but they wouldn't be smoking, a mid tier general cigar. You know what I'm saying though? So
Right.
so so I think in the mid tier stuff that's accepted amongst cigar snobs, and I love my father and LFD. What I'm saying is like they get a pass. Like those mid tiers, you know, those are good cigars, and they are. But to act like, oh yeah, Partagas Black, piece of shit. Oh, Partagas Tecatas, oh piece of shit. Oh, Partagas Legend. The Partagas Legend is fucking. Partagas Legend is a phenomenal cigar, phenomenal, and nobody even talks about it. Nobody even cares. If Partagas Legend had a Steve Saka band, guys would go nuts for it. I'm telling you, the Legend is that good, and
Well,
nobody
that's
cares.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That uh, they should drop all that shit and just come up with new names and sell their own brand. That's what I'm saying.
I get
That's
what you're
exactly
saying.
what I'm
The
saying.
bottom line is them making great blends at a great price point, but because people just see the name and they go, "That's not the real Partagas. I want Cuban Partagas," and yeah, you're right on that. But they're never going to relinquish their names, ever,
Yeah, well,
ever.
yeah. There still sells. They sell them, obviously. But I mean, it's up to a debate. To me, it's nonsense. I mean, Cohiba brand to keep the Cohiba brand. Okay, I understand. Um, who makes the La Roma Cuba?
That's my father, but it's owned by Ashton. So
Okay,
Ashton, you don't understand. Let me explain something to you right now. You understand Ashton is like Gurkha, and let me explain what I mean by that. Gurkha doesn't make the cigars; they contract the cigars to whatever company, Oliva, PDR, Aganorsa, whatever the fuck, whoever they want to make a contract with.
right.
Um, they'll say, "Hey, I want 20,000 boxes of this. Can you do this?" Yeah, okay. So Gurkha, in reality, operates like a small brand because they don't own any land, but they got money, so they could say, "Hey, Saka, hey, Sako, could you give me 1,000,000 cigars of the Gurkha Ghost every year? You'd make it for them, right?" They're like, "Fuck yeah," you know what I'm saying though. So like, yeah, so Gurkha is like a big small company. And I think they handle the distribution out of Florida, but the main thing is that all their cigars are contracted. So is Ashton. It's called being a purveyor of tobacco. Ashton doesn't grow tobacco,
Yeah, but
but
Ashton is never gonna split from Fuente.
you're wrong. Ashton, yes, you're missing what I'm saying. Ashton is not Ashton. Ashton is a corporation. Under
Right.
the corporation, you have the Ashton cigar brand. Yes, that's made by Fuente. But under the Ashton Corporation, you have Ashton cigars and Aroma de Cuba, and I think there's another one. And those were made by my father. Does that make any sense? Because they wanted to have Nicaraguan cigars too, and Fuente couldn't do that for them.
I mean, those are really nice. I like it. I like them.
Aroma de Cuba is simply my father. It's just
Hmm.
my father with the Ash with the Aroma de Cuba band, which is owned by Ashton Corporation.
Oh, by Ashton. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yes. So once again, when you're smoking an Ashton cigar, you say, "Oh, it's made by Fuente." No, it's made by Fuente for Ashton. So it is a Fuente cigar, of course, but it's still made. Like if you called up Fuente and say, "Hey, I want 1,000,000 cigars a year," they probably would work with you. Okay, but so it's a Fuente cigar, but it's made for Saco. You know what I'm saying? No. So in this case, yeah, and
So
the more
then, J.C. Newman, they produce their own cigars, right?
yes, but JC Newman for the most part cannot produce a high end cigar. So they
Like
con.
black, what is that? The diamond, black
I
diamond.
don't know if the Diamond Black is a
That's
Fuente.
Jesse Newman.
Yes,
Yeah,
but I
Fuente.
don't know if Fuente made.
Fuente, definitely.
I don't know. I'm not saying it's not.
Julius Caesar.
You speak English? I said I don't know. I didn't say you're wrong. I was saying I didn't confirm that. That's all. When I know
Well,
something,
I'm
I'll tell
telling you, it is.
you. Okay, well, you're telling me. I'm just saying I didn't confirm that yet. I didn't say I didn't believe you, but I'll confirm that. Uh, Diamond Crown Maximus is Fuente, but they use an Oliva wrapper because Fuente really doesn't have Ecuadorian wrappers like that. So just like the Fuente Rare Pink. Well, Rare Pink they get their wrapper from Oliva, right? And so
Right.
does the Maximus. It's pretty much the Maximus and the Rare Pink is very similar, and I'm being dead serious. So if you like Rare Pink, try Diamond Crown Maximus.
Oh, was I Uncle Larry? No, no. This first after. Look, the wrapper changed. Now the bird changed.
Mhm.
But it's delicious, I
Yeah.
guess. If there's a
So,
better Joe, maybe.
so isn't there another brand under Ashton? They have Roma de Cuba. What else they have?
Oh, I didn't even know the aroma de Cuba was Ashton. That's a pretty damn good cigars, man. And they smell good too. And they don't have a Cuban counterpart, right? There is no Cuban aroma de Cuba. I don't
Um,
think so.
how do I say this? It might have been a Cuban name they don't make no more, and they could have bought the rights to it. I don't know.
Yeah, right now I'm pretty sure they don't have a brand like that.
So once again, there's been a lot of Cuban names that they don't make no more, and so I don't know if the people could buy the rights to it because and they bought the rights to use the name. You know what I'm saying? No, so I don't know how if they could sell those in Cuban territories though. I don't know.
Uncle Larry.
But I'll be honest. For me,
Southwest
I'd rather have my father blends than aroma de Cuba.
General.
No, no. I'm saying okay. I'm talking about when you have a brand that makes other brands. Like
Okay, yeah.
when you have father and aroma de Cuba, they're both my father. I like my father better. I like their blends better. I'm not a huge fan of my father. I'm sorry, of a lot of Roma de Cuba. What I mean by that is their blend choices overall are not my type. I'm not saying they're bad though, and you get a lot of cigar for a great price point. But all I'm saying is, for me, my preference. It's like saying, well, what do you like better, Ashton or Fuente? They're both Fuente. So you could say, well, what choices do you like? Well, I'll tell you what. I like Ashton better than Fuente up until, meaning if you're talking about mid tier Fuentes, no, I'll take Ashton. Do you know what I'm saying though? But once
What
you get
else my father makes?
what's that?
Except my father. What else do they make?
Tatuaje.
Okay. Yeah, Tatuaje.
They
And then the Las Anatillas or Antillas. Oh,
no, La Florida Antilles isn't my father's cigar, so it's that's
yeah,
not a
but it's,
contract cigar. My father, that's not my father's cigar. You know,
yeah, but it's a different line.
it
Any
doesn't
other
matter.
line?
It's all that's like saying uh Le Bijou and Opulencia. It's all my father. You know what I'm saying? No, you know, like Florida Antilles says my father on it. It's not owned by a separate company for them. That's what I'm saying. It is what it
Yeah.
is. It is what it is. And all I'm saying is generally companies, Aston's a strange situation, but generally companies that have their own brand, Sacco, and make cigars for other people, generally the people make the better stuff for themselves. Okay.
Right.
And even if they are making as good as stuff for another brand, the other brand's going to cost more because like Ashton cigars generally cost more than Fuente at MSRP. Like for example, like at MSRP down here in Florida, like they had like Opus X for like $21, like Robusto. Like, are you kidding me? And like an Ashton VSG was still like 24. And I love VSG, but the Opus X is the better cigar. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying though? So because you got to figure Ashton can't give you the same cigar Fuente can for the money because now they got to make some money. They didn't make the cigar. You understand that? Also, if they
Right.
have a shortage of supply, if Fuente has a shortage of supply, who are they going to make the cigars first? Fuente or for Ashton? They're going to make Fuente cigars first and then Ashton second. They're never going to go, you know what, our competitors, we're going to make them first and then sell our cigars. That's never going to happen. So, Fuente gets first dibs at Fuente Tobacco, you know, but I think Ashton is not like it's well known, but it's not like some massive brand that like by volume. So I think, but their cigars always seem to be available. So I think they're in a good spot that like, and generally speaking, people aren't like they're not like some hype brand where like they sell out in 1 second. So it seems like people that have Ashton stuff, they're in stock, but they sell. But it's not like they sell out like Rare Pink or they sell out like Opus or Neho or even Hemingway Maduro. So yeah, like the Ashton VSG, the ESG, the white label, the Ashton Maduro, solid blends and some really nice stuff. But they don't have the same demand as dude. If you had a lounge and you had Ashton cigars and Hemingway Maduro, Anejo, Opus X, Rare Pinks, Purple Rain, et cetera, what cigars are going to sell out first? All those Fuentes or Ashton? The Fuentes,
Well,
you
I mean, obviously, purple. I mean, if you're talking about Opus and that's going to sell out faster.
dude, you
Obviously,
think you Hemingway Maduro signature? That's going to sell out faster than Ashton VSG because the VSG is always available. The Hemingway Maduro is not.
yeah.
You know,
Hemingway Maduro is cheaper than Ashton.
but honestly, I'd rather have the Hemingway Maduro than the VSG because at MSRP, I could have Hemingway Maduro down here, a big one. Like, was it the masterpiece or classic? A big cigar,
Oh, that one that like over 8 inches.
it's like $12 down here. So at the
Shit.
same time, VSG is going to cost me 19, $18. So like nah, bro. Like yeah, so it is what it is. You know,
Yeah, it is what it is, bro.
yeah.
But yeah, I like the ASG. Probably I like the ASG better than regular Opus, like Angel Share or whatever.
I mean, I respect that, but I'll have to also disagree. But hey, if you prefer that, I have a severe connection to regular opens because it's not just the actual smoking it. I have such respect for what Opus did for Fuente and what it did for the entire cigar community. Basically, there's the cigar community before Opus X and after. No other cigars had one blend, meaning not a brand, but Opus X became their own brand. You understand that? But what I'm saying is, no one cigar, no blend has had a bigger cigar impact on the cigar community than Opus X, and still does. No other cigar is that sought after, that hyped, can get that gouged. Obviously, I don't want to pay gouge, but I'm just saying, bro, if a cigar shop somehow could open up a store and only sell Opus X, do you think they'd be in business? Do you think they'd be in business?
Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, they won't have enough Opus X to sell. I mean,
I'm just.
if you
If
consider
they
they sell
could,
it at MSRP,
it doesn't. But I'm saying, bro. I mean, they're selling MSRP down here, and I'm telling you what, man. Down here, they can sell at MSRP. You know why? They get more of them down here. When I lived up north of Colorado, you'd be lucky if a store got one Opus box a year, maybe two.
right?
Down here, dealer's choice. This place has got 10 boxes of Opus. That's
Because they
Opus.
sell shitload of cigars, man. They're bigger.
No, but they
I
get
mean,
more. They South Florida. This is where Fuente is. They get more of them, bro. They get way more.
they sell more.
I
Yeah.
can't stress it enough, man. I can't stress it enough.
The lounge that you go to, how many people go in and out a day?
Well, it's different on the weekends and at nighttime. But dude, low balling. I mean, it's different. That was an event night, but I was there during the day
On a regular day, bro.
I was there on a Tuesday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and the way it was there Tuesday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon had more people going in and out than like went back in Colorado or New York on a Friday night. That's how
Right.
big it is.
Exactly.
It can't even compare it. There was easily, I don't know, between 30 and 40 people there on a Tuesday, 1 o'clock afternoon. At New York, if you had 40 guys in your shop, in your little shop, it's fucking packed out, man. You know what I'm saying
Right.
though? And that's
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
1 o'clock afternoon. Like,
You're
dude, like
talking thousands, bro. You're talking thousands of people a day.
on a
And
Saturday, on
imagine
a Saturday
everybody
night,
grabs 3 to 4 cigars.
dude. Dude, guys buy boxes, man. Dude, no, it's if you've seen the, I don't want to go and take videos. If you've seen the amount of supply, and that's just the store. They have corporate offices. They have warehouses. This
Right.
place.
Exactly.
So the amount of stuff they have is
Yeah.
it's not normal. That's not how the way it is in normal shops. So yeah, I mean, so I think what happens down here is, yeah, Opus X sells down here, but because it's always available, guys, not that they get tired of it, but it loses the you can always get it, so you take it easy. You know what I'm saying though? Because after a while, let's say you smoke Opus X the whole week, then you gotta try something else. But in New York or you're in LA, if you go to a shop, oh, they have a box of Opus. Oh, I gotta buy a box, or I gotta buy one of them. You know, but if every time
Here
you
we
went,
go.
my point is,
Fourth
like
horseman.
when people in a snowstorm, people buy milk because we're gonna run out of milk, or people we better buy ammo. We're gonna run out of ammo. But if the store could guarantee you, don't worry, we're never gonna run out, people will calm down. So here they never run out of Opus X, so people calm down. I'm not saying to buy it, but people calm down about it. You know what I'm saying though?
Right. Well, fourth horseman is asking affordable for newbie, best affordable cigar. I don't know if it's an AI or it's a real person, but according
Best
to
affordable.
Richie, that would be the Hemingway. Huh?
Well, no, if he's talking about buying on the internet, you're gonna go on the internet. If you're gonna go on the internet, you go on Cigar Page. I'd fuck with like Monte Cristo Espadas on the internet. I'd fuck with Oliva Milanio V and Oliva Milanio V Maduro because on the internet you can get those cigars stupid. You can get 5 packs for like $25.
Dude,
You know what I'm
if I
saying
was a
though?
newbie, I'm not even bullshitting. If I was a newbie and I wanted like affordable cigar that I knew that like back in the day, I would go with Macanudo coffee. I love that cigar, bro.
Yeah. The cafe that's a Connecticut wrapper, a Mexican San Andreas binder. That's
Yeah,
a good
I
cigar.
mean, very simple cigar, and it's easy to love, and it's easy to smoke, and it's cheap.
Yeah, Charter Oak is no. Here's the thing: he's going to a cigar store, so that's different. So yeah, you want to buy some singles, but online. Listen, Horseman Cigar Page is the way to go because you're going to get some 5 packs. Just get some sampler packs of My Father, sampler pack of Macanudos, sampler packs of Olivas, sampler packs of Espinosas, and get some variable cigars like that. And you're going to get them at a way better price online. I mean, for every 2 single cigars you buy at a lounge, you could have got a 5 pack on a Cigar Page. So
Chop, chop. Parade. My friend tried to. That's a good one, Josh.
it is what it is.
Yeah, but yeah, bro. Yeah, really, I mean, if you're gonna go to your local shop and buy a cigar, just let
Mhm.
it sit out for a few hours or a day. It depends how wet their humidor is, because sometimes I mean, it's tough to smoke a cigar right when you buy them.
Sorry, soccer. It was flex time. You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
It was flex time.
Now
That's it.
everybody's like coming up
You
with
soccer.
all this.
Hardest beating. When I flex, watch my whole thing. The whole thing, baby. The whole body, man. You want the whole body flex? Forearm, arm, ready? Flex. 2 inches of growth, ready? Flex, flex, and flex. Can't stress it enough, man. What do you want? You want? We think Rich is a
Okay,
bitch?
it's that time. It's that fucking time again. Richie is busy. Let me show you my cigar. Ah, damn.
I can't. No, I can't fuck with Richie, man. Fuck with Richie. Fuck with me. Fuck with me, man. Do it. Do it. It's what it is.
So that's a broad subject. You
What?
can just try your own. Usually dark cigar with more woody and smoky bourbon or whiskey, and then you can get the light
I'm not
cigar with.
right now. hold on. If you're new to cigars, don't be drinking whiskey with cigars because you're not going to get the cigar. You're going to
You
be
can take
tasting
a
the whiskey.
sip. It's not gonna hurt you.
Fuck that. Try to smoke a bunch of different cigars with water and see what you like, and then try a whiskey. I'm telling you, if you're brand new to cigars, because you're going to be pairing with whiskey, you're just getting catching a buzz. And if you want to have a good time, sure. But if you want to grow your palate, you got to smoke the cigars sober with just water and see how they hit you. Also, it's not just about smoking a cigar, bro. After you smoke a cigar, how it makes you feel afterwards, and then you go to sleep, and the next day, how you
I'll be
feel.
right back.
All all that's part of the experience. And so the next day, if you're hungover from the whiskey, you might be blaming on the cigar, or you might think the cigar is better than what it is too. You need to smoke if you're new to this shit, or you're new to any cigar. You need to. It's like a woman. You go to a bar, you're drunk. You think you made love with that woman, but you were drunk, and she might look or act or be a certain way, and then you're sober, and you're like, oh my god, that's her. So you need to smoke your cigars sober, and then if you like them, then try it with the whiskey. Yeah, smoke your cigars sober with water and ice, and then if you like the cigar after a few times, then try it with the whiskey. Because you don't want to have the first time you have a cigar with the whiskey, and so you're not getting the true intent. Whiskey's gonna fuck with the palate and fuck with the mind. I can't stress it enough. So it is what it is. You know, bro. The past 2 nights, man, with that last night, that Alec Bradley was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, bro. I've been telling you about Alec Bradley. I've
No,
been
no, no,
saying this,
no,
but nobody gives a shit about Alec Bradley here. That's just mid tier.
dude. No, this Alec Bradley. I smoked
Tempus
over 10.
Prasado, dude. I love those cigars.
Not anymore, man. They're not the same. They I'm telling you, when they start becoming mass produced and they started selling a lot of that shit on Cigar International,
I
I'm
haven't
telling you, they're
smoked
quite.
one for a while, so I'm not gonna argue about that. But
I've smoked cigars like the Prensado and the Tempest when they first came out, and they were great. And then over the years, I tried to get on Cigar International or Cigar Page, and the quality's not there anymore. It's not the same blend. I
last
can't
AB
stress.
probably I smoked 4 years ago, and that was it.
That's what it is. But all I'm saying is, this model, the Crewy model yesterday, was better than the original intent for the Alec Bradley. The Crewy I had yesterday was better than anything Alec Bradley's ever made in the history of Alec Bradley. I couldn't believe it was that good. I can't stress it. I literally couldn't believe it.
Well,
For
see,
$9, but it's ultra small batch. You know what I'm saying though? Ultra small batch. Like I mean ultra. So like in reality, is that really Alec Bradley again? It'd be like if you went to a Budweiser factory tour, Sacco, and they said we have a special beer we only make for the factory, but you can never buy it, and you drink it, and you're like, wow, this is fucking amazing. I need this again. Sorry, sir, we don't sell it. We make 100 barrels a year. You get one sip, and you're like, oh fuck, then. So then is that really Budweiser then? You know what I'm saying though? So in a way, when these big companies make something so good and so small batch, it's kind of actually sad because now you never could get it again. You know what I'm saying though? You
yeah,
just
but
gotta
if
take
it's
it
a
as
small batch, why is it so cheap? That's what I don't understand.
because
I
they're
mean,
not trying to. Because they already let me finish. They already have tons of money, and they're not trying to make a lot of money off this little cigar. They just it's a gift. They make it for cigar events. You understand what I'm saying though? That's all it is. When you say a little money, even at $9, bro, that
I mean,
cigar didn't
it's
even.
not still not
Let
even
me explain.
cheap.
That
No,
cigar didn't cost more than $1 to make. Opus
yeah.
X takes Opus X takes $2 to make. I talked to the guy from General, and I thought I asked him. So when it comes to expensive cigars, I said, "How much would a cigar like Opus X cost to make per cigar?
I
Per
don't think
cigar?
it costs $2
Absolutely,
for.
absolutely not. Absolutely. You know how much markup is in shit? You have
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
you have to
including.
consider
Listen,
you have to
listen.
consider
I, I'm not
the
considering the band and the
storing.
box.
People look. People don't
The-
care about storage and years that it takes for that tobacco to fucking develop, man. You can't do
You're missing.
$2.
Dude, this guy runs General Cigars. He knows how much a cigar costs to make. And what he's
So
saying
so
is,
that means the cigar they make, if Opus costs $2, then Macanudo costs 25 cents, 10 cents.
no, maybe 50 cents
Why
to a
not?
dollar.
What
No.
dollar? Macanudo dollar, fucking Opus $2. That doesn't make sense, Rishi.
How does that make any sense? Because Macanudo at a store might be $10, and Opus X MSRP is $20. That's it.
Okay,
Opus
so
expensive if it's
okay,
MSRP.
ten. Okay, so $1. It costs them $1 to make
So
Macanudo.
basically, what I'm saying is, so that $20 cigar costs $2 to me.
Um,
It's a yeah.
I don't
I'm
think
just
so.
talking about
That's too cheap,
this. Is what
man.
he said. A cigar level of Opus, which would be expensive cigar, high quality, not including the band and not including the box, just the tobacco and the rolling and the production. An expensive cigar cost them a company $2 to make.
Okay, my point. I bought 40 pounds of tobacco and made six
You, you,
hundred.
you, you General has 40 billion fucking pounds of
No, no,
tobacco.
no. Okay, okay. So 40 pounds of tobacco, which I spend about I think 16 or 1700, and came like 666 cigars.
Mhm.
How much is that each? $3.
But once again, your explanation or experiment on this, although it has some valuable information, that's what it costs for a regular guy in his house. They're
Well,
not paying that, bro. They're not
that's without
paying that.
labor, without growing the tobacco, without doing all
No,
that,
bro,
right? Just
bro. Are you kidding me, man? First off, you think those people down there cost a lot of money? Not that much money. On top of that, do you know how much land and tobacco they have? Dude, it's like saying oh yeah, you go to a diamond store, you buy a $5,000 ring. You really think it's worth $5,000? At best, if you bought a $10,000 gold ring, right? Even if it's just pure gold, you're not going to get $10,000 in gold. Maybe you're going to get 1,500, $2,000 in pure gold. You're paying for the brand, you're paying for the craftsmanship, and you're paying a lot of fucking
well, that's
markup
why
for it.
when you go to a store, you don't see a lot of stuff just made of gold. They have to put diamonds on them so they can jack up the price and say, hey, there is a diamond on it.
Yeah, but diamonds
But
are
the
fucking worth.
gold, you buy gold, and gold keeps the value. Gold has a value, but
But what I'm
diamond
saying,
doesn't have
but
a
you're
value.
not just buying tobacco. When you buy a gold watch or a gold ring, you're not just buying. If you were buying as an investment, you buy pure gold because you're just paying for pure gold. When you buy jewelry, the amount of cost for labor and to make it and the brand, that's what you're paying for. If you buy a gold watch for 20 grand, it's not 20 grand with the gold in it. That's all I'm saying. No, and you can never sell. Oh well, I want to make what it costs. No, you know what I'm saying. So we're talking about raw material. So when it comes to General, the amount of raw material they have for what they could get for their level of volume and the power they have is astronomical. It's not even close. It's not. So yeah, maybe let's say it costs you $4 or $5 in raw material, not including rolling it. Right? It's not costing them that at all. That's all I'm saying. At all. Like at all. Like let's say they're Coca Cola. Like yeah, if Sacco wants to start making soda in his house, it would cost you some money. You think Coca Cola,
Yeah,
the
but
bottle of Coca Cola.
Coca-Cola is all like mechanized, dude. This is like hundreds of people sitting and
What I'm
hand
saying
rolling
is the
cigars.
actual liquid of Coca Cola, the bottle and the shipping costs more than the liquid. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, after all, it's all mechanized and it's all chemicals. Well, you get corn
Yeah.
syrup.
Thing is, I talked to a guy too that is a smaller guy as far as company wise, and he has his own wine label, right? So he sells his wine for $15. The bottle and the packaging and the shipping all cost more than the actual wine. So when you're
Right.
buying that 15 bottle of wine, this you could have the same quality wine, but that person chose to use a shittier bottle, and now it's half the price. But then people go, "Oh no, the one in the fancy looking bottle is better." So, but we're talking about
So
small
how
batch
much you
people.
think costs Opus label to make?
The bands, I don't know how much it costs per band, but I've heard it said before by someone that bands cost about $1 a piece for really good bands.
Well, there you go. Yeah,
Right?
they're not cheap, man.
No. So even let's say you're talking about your opus costs $2. The band, let's say, costs $1. And now the box, let's just say, because they make their own boxes, let's say that box costs them, I don't know, 15, $20, right? Because remember, they're not making it here in America, bro. All right.
Right, boxes are
And
made in the factory.
exactly. And there's no like American safety or union, whatever. So come on. So let's say that box even
Right.
costs them 20. And so you have, let's say you have for what? 10 cigars in there or whatever it is. 10 cigars. So that's $20 of cigars. That's $10 in bands. That's $30. The box and everything. So let's say altogether it costs $40, $50. The MSRP, they're not, even what they sell it to the shop, you know what I'm saying? No, they're making almost 10 times that just from the shop. And then the shop's gonna flip it and make some money on top of that. Dude, to think that there's not markup in cigars, you're lying to yourself. Because we're all getting fucked. You have to assume the big Gordo cock all fucking us. Everyone's getting fucked. Even when you're buying General cigars at a good price online, you're still getting fucked. They're not losing. Even when you're getting like a Leva V Milano for $6 a piece, I got a 5 pack for $30. Yeah, you got less fucked in the lounge, but you're still getting fucked. Because guess what? It didn't even cost them close to $6 a piece to make that cigar. You're lying to yourself. We're getting fucked, but we're so used to getting fucked so much that we believe it has to be real. And I'm telling you, man, everything. Come on, bro. My aunt worked in the jewelry business, and the amount of the inflation they put into it would make you sick. What they really pay, what they not, forget about raw materials. That's even less. But what they really pay for the actual piece of jewelry, let's say it's 10,000. That store might have paid not even $1,000 for it, and they're gonna sell it to
Yeah,
you for
but
ten
gold is
thousand.
gold. Gold,
No,
gold,
but
and
no, we're
gold is
talking about
gold.
like we're talking about jewelry. You can have diamonds in it. So if you buy stuff for 10 grand,
Right. You
that
put the
store, that
diamonds, then
store
the equation changes.
what I'm saying is that store didn't even if it cost 10 if they're selling it for 10 grand and they say, oh, it's on sale for 8,500. They didn't even pay 1,000. They're marking it up almost 1,000%. What I'm trying to tell you is, man, you're getting fucked. We've all been getting fucked.
Well,
Like
well, that's
majorly.
what that's
Life,
you're not,
life,
bro.
life,
Okay, okay,
life. Let me
you're
explain this
not.
to you. And we're
Hold
men
on.
here, right? But life is one big cock. And us, we're all one
Richie,
big
that
vagina.
same thing applies to
We're getting fucked.
automakers.
Getting fucked.
That same thing applies to
Ah,
automakers.
ah,
Okay, hold on.
ah,
Then you're not supposed to
ah.
buy anything. What you think? You
I'm
think
just,
how much your shirt costs to make?
yeah, I know. They made it somewhere in China for 3 cents. Yeah.
Yeah, that shirt costs less to make than a cigar. So we're
What
getting
I'm,
fucked no
what I'm,
matter what. That's
I
the
get that.
business.
But the difference is after you wear a shirt, it doesn't disappear. You don't light it on fire. You know what I'm saying? Though. So, but, all I'm saying is, my dear friend Sacco, that in the cigar community with tiers and price points, whether it's 10 or 20 or $30 cigar, don't think that $30 cigar, as far as just a cigar, somehow costs 3 times the price to make than the $10 cigar. And it is what it is. Because you got to factor in if the company's vertically integrated. Like look at Potomo, they're putting 15-year tobacco in the whole cigar, and they sold it for $12.50. And I told them, you're giving this cigar away.
So basically, um, printing money is most profitable business.
Well, who prints?
Especially if you're printing $100 bills because it costs the same to print $1 bill or $100 bill.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but you got to remember the banks print the money, not the U.S. governments. The Treasury Department, the Federal Reserve is not federal. The banks actually print the money. So that what controls our whole life, and that's why they called it the Federal Reserve. So you think it's the government? It's not. It's not. The banks are literally printing the money. So that would be like the cigar company printing the money for you to buy it. That's how much control the banks have. It's a big scam. But that's why I just told you we're all getting fucked. I know it's sad.
Well, basically, the government is a winner because to sell the cigars, store charge a tax. You have to pay an
Government,
import tax.
the
You have to
government is
pay
not.
export tax.
Is there. The government is there to make people feel they get to vote for someone or whatever. The government is a facade. It's a facade. It's a paper tiger. The corporations, the banks, right? These people run the world. The government doesn't run the world. The people behind them do. They give you the illusion. It's an illusion.
Yeah, the government just takes the money.
Well, they take it from the regular people because that way, because if Walmart, okay, if you got your paycheck and it said Walmart took money out of you, like, wait a second, I don't even work for Walmart. And Walmart's like, fuck you. People would revolt. But no matter where you work, right? Everyone, the government takes it out. So you can't get mad at the government, right? Because they'll put you in jail. But meanwhile, the money, the corporations, they're the one fucking us all. They're fucking everyone. Everyone's
But
getting fucked.
anyway, look, costing the cigar is different. Final destination charge is different because you have
Advertise,
transportation,
advertising. But I'm telling you,
you have
cigars,
advertisement, you have all that
but
knickknacks, and
also
it
you
adds up
have
to the price of
literally,
the cigar.
but you literally
That
have the
adds
price.
up to the price of a cigar because
But what I'm
cigar
saying,
is
the
your
price of,
business.
what I'm trying to say, my
You
dear
have
friend,
insurance. You have
Sacco,
10,000 type of
Sacco,
different insurance.
My dear American friend, right? The price of the cigar is not the price of the cigar. That's what I'm trying to tell you, my friend.
Oh, okay. Okay, Richie. Can we understand each other? Okay.
Yeah.
If you go down to General and then say, hey, I want to buy your cigar without a band, without anything, how much is your cigar? Maybe they say, okay, $5
No,
a
no, yeah,
cigar.
yeah. For now,
That
here's the
sells
now, here's the
that
thing.
sells
No, no,
$12
no.
at the store.
If you go to General Percenti or my father, that's different. For what it costs them, they're not going to sell you that price. That's what it costs them. But now, if you come to them and say, "I want to contract a cigar,"
No,
they're going
when
to
you
charge.
say $2 a cigar to make the cigar, what about the
Yeah,
final destination? That's that's got to be included in the price of it. That's a cost.
yeah. But if you
Logistics.
think the band and the packaging and the cellophane and
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this then. So what you're saying is that Fuente costs $2 Opus X to bring it, drop it at the store here, and sell it in the store here.
I never said that. I said just to make the cigar. That's all I said.
Okay, so that's not you can consider that's a cost
I
because
so
final
yeah,
product is
now,
still
that's
in the
fine.
cost.
So is
When
there
you
something?
buy, listen, when you're buying a car, you're not fucking buying tires and engine, right? You're buying the body, you're buying the seats, you're buying everything.
I get all
So
that.
you need a final product to
Yeah.
buy.
Right. So
That's a
so
cost.
so how much on top of that? Well, we've already said a real expensive band will cost $1. And on top of that, how much do their boxes cost? Well, even then, their boxes, they produced it. They could write it off as a loss. Okay, so it costs them really nothing.
Logistics,
Okay, so shipping. So at best, what are we talking about?
security at the factories.
Sure. So the point is though, so if Opus X, a cigar on that level costs $2, what does their mid tier and low tier stuff cost to make? Almost nothing. You know what I'm saying? Though, when you're that big of
It
a brand,
can be nothing, dude. There is no way it
well,
can
that's
be
almost
nothing.
nothing. You okay?
It's
So
the same tobacco. It's a process. They still have to age. They still have to make the cigar.
so you think Fuente curly heads cost $2 a piece to make? No, no.
Okay, not to make final destination. Richie, we gotta talk about final destination. Doesn't matter how much it costs them to make. Maybe the logistics of it to get to the store, it costs
Yeah, I'm
more.
not. Sacco, I'm not negating there's, but also with a lot of brands too. When you say Final Destination, a lot of brands don't ship it to the lounge. There's middlemen. So like in New York State, all New York State cigar shops, like in say Suffolk County, they have to buy from a licensed Suffolk County cigar dealer. So like let's say you open up Sacco Cigars in Suffolk County, you don't buy from Fuente. You might order from a rep, but all the cigars have to come from, because what happens is all the cigars coming in Suffolk County go to like a warehouse. They get taxed. They pay the state of New York. Then you buy it, and you pay it again, right? And then you have to sell it. So that way, Fuente didn't sell you that cigar. You bought it from the middleman. So Fuente doesn't
Okay,
have
but
to.
it's a Fuente cigar. You have no other option to buy it. If you buy it, that's how you buy it. Either
No, what
online
I'm trying to
stores
say,
or
you're
either from somebody.
you're missing my point that the actual
Okay,
final.
the point is that when you're saying how much it costs to make them the cigar is different. How much it costs them to final destination is different. Okay, you're raising a cattle. You have a cow. Okay, you have a cow. You sell 800 pound cow.
Yeah.
Let's say, how much that cow is going to cost by the time it hit the store?
Well, it depends what you're
Seven
talking.
$9 a pound.
Just comes and picks it up once they pay for it. It's their business.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, so the farmer has to give it to slaughterhouse. The
Yeah.
slaughterhouse has to give it to And in between, you have food department that comes and checks. You have the delivery. You have everything. You have packaging until it hits the fucking
Yeah,
store
sure.
shelf.
And
It
at the
becomes
end of the day,
$7 a
end
pound.
of the day, the only
So
person that
if you do 800 pound cow seven times, you do the math. So
well, the only
uh,
person that's completely fucked is the end user. If the guy growing the cows wasn't profitable, he wouldn't do it.
well,
And then the slaughterhouse,
all the
of
business
course,
is on end user. That's how sales
of course.
done.
So
That's
that's
how
what I'm trying to say, Sacco. That at the end of the day, when you go to a lounge and pay for a cigar, that's $20. What I'm trying to tell you is you're not getting a $20 cigar product. That $20 cigar costs $2 fucking. That's all I'm saying, my friend. Oh,
it's
am I?
everything. That's with everything. That's with everything.
Oh, yeah, you understand what I'm trying to say, my
That's
friend.
with everything, though, bro. I mean, if you buy a Toyota Corolla, if you go directly to the factory and say, "Hey, I want to buy a Toyota Corolla," it might be 5,000 to 6,000 bucks.
Yeah.
But until I mean, you have
Yeah,
logistics,
but
you have
then how would you
deliveries,
get
you
it
have
shipped?
all that.
How would you get it shipped? You have to get it shipped from Japan,
Exactly,
and then you have
exactly,
to
exactly. How would you
yeah,
get it registered? You have to.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, import tax, exercise, and everything. I get that. I'm not
so
saying
every product
what
is
I'm not.
on
Yeah,
end
I'm not
user.
saying there's not more cost after you make the cigar. But what I'm trying. That's all I'm saying is to have that guy who runs General ask him what does an expensive cigar like that cost just to produce. So what I'm saying is $2 is a lot to make produce a cigar. After that, then sure you got bands and boxing. But what I'm saying is, so imagine when you're making so many massive cigars, if it's costing that company, 50 cents to $1 to make, you know, they're making money. Everyone's making money, bro. But you know who makes the
Uh,
most money? You know who makes the most money? No, Perdomo told me who makes the most money on cigars? The government.
well, of course, the government.
Because they
That's
don't
what
they
I
don't
just
make
said.
they don't grow the tobacco. They don't make the cigars.
That's what I said. The government, because the tax, yeah, and the tax is half of the price is a tax.
Yes, but
That's
when you
it.
say the government, who puts politicians in charge? Corporations, because they pay for their campaigns. So the corporations own the fucking government. Period.
Well, either you're going to become a corporation or you're going to become a politician. But no matter what, if you're still a politician, you're an end user. You still go buy groceries or from regular store and order cigars online or whatever,
What I
unless.
say is, in this world, we might be men, Sacco, but this world is one giant cock, and we're all getting fucked. That's all I'm saying.
Well, don't buy it then. If you don't want to get fucked, don't buy it. Go
No,
grow your
no,
own. Nobody's going to stop you. Go grow your own tobacco or roll your own cigar and smoke your own cigar. Nobody's stopping you. You don't want to get fucked? You go raise the cattle, milk the cattle, get your own milk, make your own cheese, and you don't get fucked. But I mean, if you're living, you're buying, then you're getting fucked no matter what. I mean, nothing costs whatever you pay for to manufacture, to make it. But the logistics of it is more expensive than the product itself.
yeah.
That's how the world is run. Okay,
Not only
so
that,
in Armenia, listen to this. In
cigar
Armenia,
lounge, right?
the water was free.
I get
So
it. But
the
even at a cigar lounge, even when they get the cigar product, it costs money just to keep it there because they have rent, they have electric, they have
there you
AC,
go, there you go,
they have insurance, they have loss, they have theft, they have to pay for employees, they have to pay for licenses,
there you
right?
go, there you
Yeah,
go.
so I mean,
But
all the costs
their business is a cigar, so they have to pay say the cigar to pay for all that, right?
have their ATF license, the tobacco license. Yeah, bro. So what I'm trying to say, everyone, unless if you're a corporation, is getting fucked. That's all I'm saying. Fucked. We're all a bunch of prostitutes getting fucked. Getting fucked. Oh, you like that, Daddy? Oh yeah. Oh, that was great. Oh, ah, ah. Saying they're getting
Yeah,
fucked. Yeah.
okay, so in Armenia, the water was free. Okay, everybody like, if you get water or you don't get water, so people complain like, you know what, the water we don't get water is not enough pump. Da, 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 da. So now the government says, okay, you want everything in a working condition, you have to pay for water, like we do, like everybody else does in the world. Oh, now they're protesting. Why the fuck we have to pay for our own water? Well, it says because that water comes from 30 to 40 miles away somewhere. Okay. And we have to bring it here with the pumps, with the pipes, with everything to get to your house. You want free water, you take the buckets, go 30, 40 miles,
Let
fill up
me
your
tell
buckets.
you. No, you know who's not fucking everyone here right now? Richie. This show is free. I come to you every night, and I don't fuck anyone here. I don't fuck anyone. I'm probably fucking myself for doing this. This is a free place, and I
But you're
entertain
not
and I bring.
spending money on the show. You're not fucking how you fucking yourself. You're not spending any money. You're just sitting there smoking your
I
cigar.
could charge a $5 a month, or you can't hang out. I could do that
Okay, why don't you do that?
because then you have to offer special services like, oh, then you get.
Exactly. Then you have to be obligated to open the show every time on
Oh,
time. Then you
wait,
have to be
you have to be like, oh,
obligated.
now you get to see a picture of my balls or something. I don't know, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck.
Now you say, hey, the fucking no lounge. That's it. But when people paying you, you can't say no lounge.
Yeah,
That's I mean, no matter how the fuck bad you feel, whatever you want to do, you gotta drop it and open the lounge because people pay for it.
bro, I open the lounge more than any
See,
other.
yeah,
Taco, I do more
Geo,
lives.
he pays to watch. It adds up, man.
Taco, I do more lives than any other channel and cigar channel. Period. This is the most
Yeah,
active
but
cigar,
nobody charges. So I
and
mean,
but no, also nobody fucking cares. I'm giving it away for free, so it's not special. Know why? Because people don't know what to do when they're not getting fucked. Like you go to a bar, and if you just walk in, you just walk in, right? But if you go to the bar and Richie's there, and he's like, it's $20 to get in. You're gonna pay. Why? Because you're used to getting fucked. You're gonna fucking pay, right?
uh, I mean, if you're desperate to go into that bar, okay. But I mean, why would I pay to go to a bar that I can drink at home for free?
Okay, because you wouldn't even gone out if you were gonna do that. People that go out, they want
Well,
the
if
action
it's not for free, I mean, I still pay for the alcohol, but
because
the
because
cover charge.
it's it's the same thing like
Yeah, if I'm single and there's like
it's the
hot
same
woman
thing
in
when you
there,
go to
I
a nicer
might pay 20
neighborhood.
to get in there.
What's the difference with nicer neighborhoods? A lot higher property taxes. That property tax is the cover charge. And if you can't pay for it, baby, get the fuck out. So
Okay.
when you go to a nightclub and there's a big cover charge, guys will pay it because man, it must be good, right? There's got to be a lot of girls in here. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be a lot of. Look at the long line. You talk about gouge and you can't get supply. They purposely don't let everyone in the club at once, so they create the buzz, they create the hype, they create the gouge
Hey,
because people.
when I go to club, I usually pay more than $10 because there is always shitload of line. I just give the bouncer $100 and get in there without standing in a line for an hour.
You could do that, and God bless you. You know, you could
That's
always.
it. So
Yeah,
I mean, but I'm not getting fucked. I want to go in there. I'm paying to go in
but
there.
for you, $100 is not getting fucked because your time is worth more than $100. Because I can't imagine you sitting on a line like people wait online like a deli line next, to try to get into a nightclub. You know what I'm saying? Though.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly. I mean,
exactly.
but I don't go to clubs every day. I probably go to club like twice a month, twice a year.
But
Sometimes
okay,
in
what I'm
Vegas.
saying, Rosako, and I'm not saying you ever watched this, but in a movie called a porno, if they're doing a gangbang, only one guy or maybe two or three are fucking, but then you might have 40 other guys in line and they're waiting, like to get in the nightclub. You know what I'm saying, though? They're waiting to get fucked. You know what I'm saying, though? So it's the same thing. So if you have a video with 500 guys and one girl, at best there's 494, 97 guys waiting to get in the club. They're waiting to get
Right.
in. They're waiting to get fucked. So when they leave people outside the club, it's an advertisement. Look how good it is. These people are they're willing to get fucked, waiting out in the cold to get in.
Richie, it's
God,
same as with politics, bro. I mean, you want to be senator, you want to be a congressman. There's like hundreds of people online, you know, and then I mean, you're gonna kiss some serious ass to get where you want to get, where you want to go.
you got to be willing to do the fucking. People want to get fucked.
Hmm.
People want to get fucked.
Well,
They want it.
that's it then.
Taco, the Bible says a fool and his money are soon departed. And most people are foolish. So, like, most people, when they go to buy something, they know nothing about it. I'm not saying with anything that more costs, lots of times it is a better product. But what I'm saying, but just overall, a lot of people just buy something because it costs more money. Like, for example, if I had two t shirts, same t shirt, But over here, I say this shirt is $50, and then over here I say it's $7. We sell it at Walmart. Well, if you're trying to show off, well, no, I paid $50 for this T-shirt. You see what I'm saying though? So it's people, you understand what I'm saying? They like to get fucked. They like to get fucked.
Uh, well, you call it fuck, but why are you calling fuck, dude? I mean, people like to spend money. You can take the same
I'm
T-shirt,
not
nine ninety nine.
spending money. You're missing my point. What?
Same T-shirt, 9.99, and fucking made in China. Put a Nike or other sign on it, the shit becomes $70 or whatever, $50. Same shirt, same company makes
That's
them.
worse because now not only are you paying more, you're advertising on your body for free. You might not get a Nike tattoo, but you wear a Nike on your shirt. When you advertise for another
Y-
company,
Yeah,
you
you're paying and advertising.
you're working for free. It's like
No,
it's
not
like
for free. You're spending
it's
money
like
to
no,
advertise
look,
their
it's like
company.
Nike blowing their load on your face, and you're like, yeah, I'll put your symbol on me. You know what I'm saying? Though, yeah, that's what it is. You're advertising the fucking fuck. You're advertising for another brand.
Yes, and you paying to buy their shit to advertise their shit.
Like for example, I paid off my Corolla. But before I paid off my Corolla, this wasn't a Toyota Corolla. It was a Santander Bank. I should have had Santander Bank on the front of the hood. And on the back, it shouldn't have said Corolla. It should have said Santander Bank. That's what it was. Oh, it's a Toyota. No, it's not. It's Santander Bank. That's fucking what it is. Once I paid it off, now it's a Corolla because I own it. But what I'm saying is, people like to get fucked. They like to get fucked.
I mean, obviously they like to get fucked. Except if somebody's paying like $120 for an Opus that costs $60. But I mean,
I just
you
told
call
you
it,
Opus here. Taco Opus here is $20 to $25. They had Opus Shark here for $25.99. That's the MSRP price, bro.
yeah,
Like,
okay. But people
oof.
pay
Like,
$50
oh no,
elsewhere,
yeah,
$70.
for a shark, $100, $70.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah, there you go. I
yeah,
mean, not everybody lives where you live, so
yeah.
And I mean, well, it's just the way it is. That's life. I mean, if you know,
No,
I mean,
I
you
agree
don't
with
have to
you. That's
buy
life.
something.
All I'm saying is, if you stop and think, you could get fucked less. You're still gonna get fucked, but you can get fucked less. That's all I'm saying. When you go throughout life, you can get fucked less. That's all I'm saying. You get it?
Uh no, I don't. Because look, uh, there are luxury items, there are regular items. So I mean, okay, when you're buying a meat, a steak, $2 a pound, do you think you're getting fucked?
Well, what's the context right now? That if we're talking about ribeye, yeah, that's a great deal. That's a good price,
Okay.
right?
And then next to it there is a same steak for 19.99 a pound.
Yeah.
Do you know the difference?
Well, no, unless you were there for the slaughter, you don't know. But in
Okay.
this day and age, it was anyone selling steak for
Well, yeah,
$2.
I mean, by them advertising, that's what I mean. I mean, of course, you're not there. You don't know. Maybe they're really fucking you now. If you put this is a grass-fed beef, and it's like $20 a pound, but they're lying to you. Now they're fucking you. Okay, but you by
But
knowingly
you,
willing
a
to
lot,
pay.
a lot of these companies, for example, if you want to talk about steak, do you ever hear of meat glue? Do you know what meat glue is? Meat glue?
Uh, Probably something from
No.
soy.
Okay, so you don't know what I'm going to teach you something tonight. A lot of these companies, even like expensive butcher shops, and I saw a whole undercover thing where they'll take small pieces of steak and glue them together with an edible meat glue, right?
Now they're
And
fucking you.
yeah, so you think you're getting a ribeye, meanwhile it's just pieced together shit, and they don't have to tell you meat glue. Just like if you buy fish, they have to tell you if it's farm raised, right? Supposedly they have to tell you. So they'll say fresh caught, farm raised. So, but meat glue's a real thing. So yeah, bro. Um, there's counterfeit steaks. Meat glue is, and you won't know when you go to unless you see the butcher cut it off a bigger piece. You won't know if you're buying meat glue. That's a
Well,
real thing.
right now you're getting fucked.
Yeah.
But if by knowingly you're paying more for the same product, but it's better quality, obviously that's by choice. So now you don't have to smoke. I mean, you don't have to smoke Opus, right? You can
Yeah.
smoke $2 $3 cigar from Cigar Page or whatever. I mean, $2 $3 you can smoke $3 what Olivas or whatever.
Yeah, you could buy red dots for like
Okay,
$5.
yeah, yeah. I
Great
mean,
cigar.
you don't have
Yeah.
to smoke an Opus,
Yeah.
and but like there was times like I paid shitload of money for Opus, and I didn't consider I'm getting fucked because uh, I wanted to try it,
Well,
right? And
also
I was willing to pay
nobody
for it.
nobody made you do it because
No,
you
no,
free will to buy it. So it was your own decision. So in a way, I'm all about an open market pricing. So like here, the market is MSRP, but where you're at, if the gouge is the gouge or the internet, no one has it, but they have it for gouge. Well, no one made you buy it. No one put a gun to your head and said, "Buy this." Okay.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
you have options, or Davidoff, Oro Blanco, right? It's $600. Does it worth $600? Do you getting fucked at $600? But you don't have to buy it.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
that's
you're
a good.
willing.
That's a lot of markup.
I smoked one the other day. Actually, I
And would you?
smoked one of them. Well, it's a nice cigar, but it's a $600 worth cigar. Uh, Look, in your mind, if you're like successful, that you make $5,000 a day, you can
Yeah.
smoke one of those and enjoy your success, and you think you're smoking an expensive cigar, just like eating black caviar. Black caviar is not a food; it's a luxury. So you don't have to eat it, but when you eat it, you feel good because
Yeah. Whatever
you,
it
you
is.
feel good. So, same thing with the cigars, basically. Like well, something like when I buy something, I don't like think what is their cost. I just think, do I want to pay this much money for this product?
Yeah.
That's
And no,
it.
my point about bringing this up was just so strictly to make guys think when it comes to certain cigars that to take a breath and understand that what the real cost is astronomical. It'll blow your mind away. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying though, and that's why I'll never buy stuff over MSRP. But that's me. I'm a mid tier guy, and yeah, could I? Would I want to? Can I buy a cigar past MSRP? Sure, but I'm blowing my money. You know what I'm saying though, and that's all I'm saying.
But then look, I mean, making a cigar is different. Final destination is different. Basically, getting to the store shelf, and also the cigar companies, they make like millions, bro, millions of money on lawyers every year for legislative branch. Okay, so they keep cigars there so they can sell cigars. I mean, that's like not, bro. It's over tens of millions. It's over hundreds of millions. They spend
Yeah,
every year
because you're right. There is a lot of people.
lobbying
There are a
and
lot of
and,
people
and
that
uh,
don't want.
lawyers.
Same thing with guns. There's so many anti-gun politicians from these big corporations. Know why? They don't want people having freedom. They don't want people owning guns. They don't want people having free choices. Know why? Because once people don't have guns, then the corporations, if they pay the politicians, you know what? We're gonna make everyone slaves. You're gonna work in the Amazon factory and live there, and you don't have a choice. Or maybe they make the economy so bad people would love to live in the Amazon factory because that's how bad it is. You know what I'm saying though? Did you
Yeah,
know before every world war they always crash the economy to make the people so poor that you would love to go to war and probably die just to get out of your poor town because you have no food?
yeah.
At least in the army, I have food. So it's by design. So all I'm telling you right now, baby, you're too old for it. I'm past it. Get ready for World War III. It's gonna happen because they're crashing the
It's
economy. And
happening, boy. It's happening. It's I mean, just it's happening now.
WW3,
But
BBW3,
It's
BBW3,
it's
baby.
happening now. But let
But
me let me tell you about the Nike shoes that Jeremy says. Same thing with Jeremy. The same company makes the shoes. One they put Nike on it. One that doesn't have Nike on it. So the one that doesn't have Nike on it is $5. Well, one has Nike on it is $150. So It's up to you. You can buy the one that from thrift shop
But it's
or
not
shoe
about the
store that
product.
doesn't have a Nike
Not
sign
about
on
the
it.
product. It's about the status. Because when you go to a nightclub or the gym and you're wearing Nikes versus if you're wearing Walmart sneakers, now that girl maybe doesn't talk to you. See what I'm saying though? Because people buy it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Exactly. It's by choice.
yeah.
It's by choice. So like everything, bro. Like uh now I have a motorcycle and it's for leisure. It's not my transportation by any means. I don't depend on it, but it's a Harley Davidson. You can go way cheaper by buying Honda or Suzuki or Kawasaki. It's the same thing. Gonna
Mhm.
put it's probably even more dependable, but you're choosing to buy a Harley Davidson and pay for it. Are you getting fucked? No, it's by choice. Don't do it. Don't buy it. That's it.
Well, you enjoy it, and also
Yeah.
if you ever try to sell it, it's worth money. So I get that. Saying though, my point was not to tell people not to buy cigars or any cigar brand. I was just trying to bring up a legitimate point that how a brand like General gives you a great product, and they're fucking you less, and they get no respect because they're fucking you less. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But they sell more, bro. I mean, they have shitload of brands and they sell more cigars than
Of the volume, I'm saying in here from the cigar smoker side, cigar
Okay.
smokers, guys that are really into cigars, nobody they don't respect anything General does. Period. They're like, oh, this is bullshit, or this is the fake Cuban brand. They don't care. So that's all. I was trying to bring some awareness that General makes some great products, and nobody gives them any fucking respect. Like for example, if your friend said, "Hey, come over tonight,
You
we're
like, what do
celebrating."
you mean by
What I'm saying is,
respect?
let's say an average guy, and he said, "Hey, Johnny, come over, we're celebrating tonight," and that guy was a real cigar smoker. He comes over, maybe he's thinking you're going to give him an Andalusian Bull or Opus or Padron 26, and he goes, "We're celebrating tonight," and he comes over and you give him a Cohiba, and he's like, "Cohiba?" And what I'm trying to bring is that awareness. That's all I'm saying of this level of disdain for of this. I try just to be an educated, informed person when it comes to cigars and tobacco. And from the other side, I don't understand the level of disrespect um, that General gets. That's all I'm saying.
Well, because nobody knows who owns General. Okay, nobody knows who's the owner. It's a big corporation, and usually big corporation don't give a fuck about nobody's respect. I mean, if you're Carlito or you're LFD, Lito or Ipicarillo, you're a person. You're walking around the places. You go to places. You represent your own company. You're the face of your company. Then you get a different respect. But if you're a General Cigar, you don't see a fucking owner come to the store. It's always a rep. Okay, so it's a big corporation. But go to any shop. Who has more product on the shelf?
The General has the most.
That's it. That's it, bro. And what respect they need? Who gives a fuck about respect? This is not one person to get respect. This is a big fucking corporation, and they're based in the Scandinavia.
Yeah, but that big corporation gives the middle class people great cigars at a great price point they can afford. And what's wrong
That's
with that?
it.
This, but
Well, whoever doesn't respect, I mean, they don't have to smoke General brand. The General still makes shitload of money.
I get that.
I mean,
But
it still sells
as a
products.
viewer, I'm saying there's so much great product under the General brand, and I'll tell you this. Um, I just don't understand the level of like, those are bullshit, or those aren't good cigars, or eh. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, look, there are always people against or for. No matter in every industry, like okay, you take people. Okay, there's Lamborghini people, there's Ferrari people, there's Mercedes people, there's BMW people, and there is also if you're a Mercedes or BMW people, the rest of the manufacturer you don't have a respect. Toyota, Nissan, this that because you drive a BMW. Okay, but was
Mm.
that's 1%, like 1% of the whole car driving
What
population.
about cars though? That when it comes to luxury brands, they devalue much faster. So a mid-tier guy could buy a used BMW that's 5 years old for a mid-tier car price point. I'll act like he can afford BMW and get the same status. Where
So for me, okay,
oh
so
you
for me,
buy.
For me, I rather buy a brand new Toyota, whatever model is it, than a used BMW
Yeah.
for same
No,
price.
because the used BMW, the maintenance is going to be after. No, my friend said he works for BMW. He says they're the best car to buy new, but after 100,000 miles, you don't want that car. He goes, he said it's going to cost more to maintain it than what you saved. Let's say you saved 30,000. Let's say it's an $80,000 car. You paid 50,000 used, right? After 100,000 miles, it's going to cost you more than $30,000 in maintenance.
Okay, so again, like if I'm gonna buy, let's say 50,000, bottom of the barrel line Mercedes, right? C class with windows like you open with the seat like you move it by hand. It doesn't have all automatic seat. It doesn't have navigation. It doesn't have all that shit. I rather buy a top of the line Kia
Yeah,
that comes with leather seats, with navigation, with 13 way movable fucking
yeah,
with everything, fully
100
loaded.
warranty, everything.
So you can, I mean, I'm talking about the same model. Like you're going to buy a C class, then you buy a regular Kia, fully loaded,
Yeah,
for creature comfort. But the Mercedes you're buying to show off, to show people you're driving a Mercedes.
yeah.
But you know,
That's the status. So it is what it is with that. What I'm saying is, when it comes to cigars,
practicality.
there's no used cigar price. At best, you might have cigar page and the internet pricing if it's available. But
Yeah, you don't want to use cigar, especially if somebody's like taking and smelling it.
yeah,
But yeah, bro. I mean, that's how the general is. I mean, it still sells cigars all over the world. Okay, all over the world. So, and there is no phase for people to respect. It's always a rep, you know. Just like Davidoff. Davidoff doesn't have. Davidoff has a CEO, and that CEO can change anytime.
yeah,
But you know, now Carlito is not the CEO of Fuente Fuente. There is a CEO for Fuente Fuente. Carlito is the owner and owner and director. Okay, but there is a CEO, but nobody sees the CEO because the CEO is running the business, and Carlito is like visiting with people. Same
yeah.
is with
He's the celebrity. He's the mayor of Fuente. And that, I mean,
yeah.
he busted his ass to be there. So I mean, it's a great.
But
It's a,
that's what he was saying, that like we couple of companies spend shitload of tons of money on legislation, on lawyers, on keep the cigars going, and others getting rich and not even pitching in, or dollars that don't even care about all that shit. I
is what it is.
mean, it's tough, bro. I mean, it's tough to get the cigars to the market. That's what it is. So the cost of the cigar, you have to include all of that together and come up with how much it actually costs to get that cigar to the shop.
Also, not only the cigar you're smoking, to make new cigars for the future and have the research and development and the planning, that costs money too. You know what I'm saying? No,
Branding, yes,
no. What I'm
yes.
saying is, you have to maintain what you're doing, but then also to expand and say we want to do this in 5 years and have this cigar. It costs. Okay, let's say you get a cigar when it comes to market. It could have been 2, 3, 4, 5 years in the planning to make that cigar. So all
Yeah,
those years to get that cigar ready cost you so much money, and you didn't make a dollar till you sell that first cigar. So when
exactly. And to
you have a,
come up with a new band and new brand, you have to get approval from
yeah, and then you don't know how it's going to sell.
people.
You don't know how it's
Exactly.
so
Look, right now the automakers are, it's like everybody has thousand different models, but go back 20 years ago, for automakers to make a new body style, it cost them like $1.5 billion
yeah.
to make new body for a car, like
Well, because
Toyota Camry.
everything, all the parts, all the
Because the
contracts,
stamps you have to change, because everything was metal, everything was
the,
you
the,
you have
the,
you
the
have to
machinery, the factory,
everything,
they got to
everything,
they got to
everything.
train their staff. Everything costs a lot of money.
So it costs money for research and development. That's they have
Yeah.
another budget for that. So I mean that $2 is gonna add up real fast, bro. So
What I'm trying to say is the message of tonight. I'm going to end it on this. We were born because somebody else got fucked, and your whole life you're getting fucked. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, yeah,
And in
you're
the
getting
end,
fucked. Well, there's, I mean, in the end, you're getting fucked too. Your burial course,
Right.
today, burial.
Think about on your deathbed if you get a deathbed, because some people just die of a heart attack or some people a car accident. Imagine on your deathbed, you're in the nursing home, right? And then people are like, "Oh, am I going to get the house? Am I going to get his money?" You know,
Well, look, if you
like for
don't
example,
plan,
my father told me
if you don't plan
my
ahead,
uncle down here died a while ago. My uncle Lou, and I asked, I said, "Oh, did his sons come? You know, Uncle Skip and Uncle Don Joe?" And they're like, "No, but they were there, they came down for the lawyer to see what they were getting." You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so imagine your own kids don't come to your funeral, but they come to the lawyer afterwards to see, am I getting something?
remember how the beginning was burning on this cigar.
Yeah,
Look at wrapper now.
yeah,
So okay, so the land here, let's say Forest Lawn right now, if you buy is 20,000 per person. You buy two spots for you for your wife, a loved one, that's 40,000. Now, if you suddenly die, and they need a spot a space like emergency, it's over 50,000. So you're getting fucked even when you're dead. That's it.
yeah. And then the thing is, if you die young, like for example, if I like me at 40, if I was married and I die young, you're not only like, is, let's say, the other person, they get everything. You're like, oh no, who's gonna be fucking her now? And somebody else is fucking you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, say no, like, you
You're
know.
getting fucked no matter what, bro.
Yeah, like
Like,
your ghost is like watching. You know, yeah, I'm watching my wife get railed, and you're like, no, no, and like it's in the house you paid for, and you're like, ah.
but like on a daily basis, how many times you think like not to do anything wrong against the law so you don't get fucked, right? That's already there. You're mind fucked. All day you're thinking like, dude, like, okay, you're driving, you have to drive by law, okay, you turn signal, stop sign, or
Oh,
light, or this,
no,
or that,
yes, this and that.
or not to
You have,
go to the
you have
bar,
to have
not to get a drink.
insurance. You have to have insurance. Is your tint legal? Is your license plate? Is it
How
up to?
to talk to people. Oh, you touch somebody, you push somebody, you shove somebody. How to talk to everybody, how to do this, how to do that, not to get fucked. Like insurance business, right? Everything we talk to the customer, it has to be by law, by ethics, and by insurance regulations. So
Right.
every time you talk to these people, they yell at you, they cuss you out, but you try to keep you're getting fucked on the phone, but you keep trying to you're cool so you don't insult anybody, or you don't fucking do anything against, so they can go make file a complaint against you.
Yeah.
That's it. So
Yeah.
our whole day is going like we already fucked. That's
Yeah.
how the day starts. You
Yeah.
know,
Well, yeah, it's we all end up in the ashtray, baby.
as a piece of meat.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Though?
Fish.
All you could do is that you got smoked the whole way. You hope you made it to your last third before you go in the ashtray. Imagine like you're in your first or second third and you're in the ashtray and you're like, I had another 20 years. Like, you know what I'm saying though? Like, like imagine, like I said, at 40 or 50 years old, you don't want to die now because like, I want to at least make it to 70 or 80, right? Imagine dying at
Right.
40 and you didn't even get to collect your social security and you're like, wait, I got fucked. Where's that money going? They're like, sorry.
Exactly. I
Sorry.
I
Li-
spent
li-
all that money on my cigars and
Literally,
I
the
didn't get to
IRS and
smoke
Social
it.
Security department's like, you're like, no, you know,
Well, I mean that's how it is. I mean, exactly. Somebody's getting fucked. You're being born, and then the day you're born, you just keep getting fucked until
that's
you
why
die.
that's why when we're born, we're crying. We come to this world and they go, it's a boy, and that boy's like, you're like, the fuck? Why the fuck? And then they cut off your umbilical cord. You were getting free food and free housing. You were in that womb. You're just sitting there like you're sitting there.
Do I have to come out?
You
Leave me
literally
in there, dude.
you're literally living in water. You're literally a fucking fish. You're like,
Yeah.
you know, and you come out,
That's how the
what
world.
they cut
See, that's
or
that's where we come. That we came from fish. So
yeah.
fish.
Well, if we
From fish
so
to
you're
meat
saying
sack.
yeah,
That's it.
no, because if we were fish, we will always be fish. We lost well, before you're born, you are aquatic. But once you come out, you're no longer aquatic. Once a baby's born, if you put him back in the water, he's gonna die. You understand that, right? So 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 the moment you're born, that was your last chance of breathing underwater because of the belly button. When you really think about that. So when people go snorkeling, they're using the wrong
Yeah.
hole. They should stick
That
something in their belly
hey,
button.
so this is like when you're in there, your internet, your wired connection. Once you come out of there, you're wireless. That's it.
Yeah, when you're in the womb, it's communism. Everything's for free. You have food, everything. You just sit
Yeah,
there and you're and
you
then you
don't
get put
care
down,
about shit.
and they're like, "Welcome to the world," and you're like, "Welcome to the world, meat sack." You know what I'm saying though? Like, but and obviously I'm not a communist. I'm just as a joke, but you get what I'm saying though. It is what it is.
It is what it is, bro. We just have to, just. Uh, I mean, yeah. You don't want to spend more, you can buy something for cheap. I mean, there are so many varieties these days. Thanks God. You go to the store, you get a fucking headache. Which brand, which size, which pasta to buy? Yeah, just fucking. There's so many.
Well,
But
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to sleep, man. It's late.
good night, guys.
And
Jeremy, Uncle Larry, hey,
one, welcome.
Dream Life, everybody. My
Get
cigar stash. Gio.
get get fucked. All
Good
right.
night, guys. Richie, take care, buddy. I'll see you later.
Also, it's the last
Last
episode.
show. That's it.
Last,
Show is fucking over.
the last
This
fucking
is it.
show. I'm never coming back ever. I hate this fucking place.
Did you get that cigars from Joe's Cigar yet or no?
No,
The package.
no. I mean the package. No. Apparently the package supposedly went back to UPS. I've never gotten it. I
Oh
don't think I'm gonna get it. I think it. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck happened. Honestly.
yeah. Somebody has to return the package for you to get it.
No, they did. And then, but then
Oh,
UPS probably fucked up, and I'll probably never get those cigars now.
all this time you were waiting for General to send you cigars, and now they send it. You can't get it.
Right. Yes, but
You're fucked.
I did let. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, it's just, yeah. There's probably a box of Spectres to review, and you're like, thanks.
holy, holy shit.
You know? So yeah, but
All
I
right.
sent them my new address, and but it doesn't matter, man. Nothing matters. You're getting fucked.
You got fucked, my friend.
Fucked. I'll see you guys around, man.
Take care, brother.
But at least you didn't get fucked here. You know what I'm saying, though.
Stay strong, man.
All right, stay around, bro. Stay fresh. I'll see you around, bro. Peace out.
Cheers, man.